What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar. So, here we are, ending our European qualifiers. So how have we done so far up to this point? Well, as you can see, we've played 9 games so far in this campaign. Let's actually get the proper view up, because when I click on Group A, I kind of just want to see my own group. Let's actually go on stages and see my own group there, so we can see a bigger and better view in some of the fixtures as well. But, yeah. We finished the group with 0, well, we've currently got 1 game left, but we're in the group with 0 wins, 1 draw, 8 losses, knowing we've only scored 6 goals in this competition, which is the least in our group, and conceded 37, which is the most. We have 1 point. However, a win today against Azerbaijan, the team second bottom in the group, could put us up in the 5th, which would be our highest ever finish in any qualifier, bearing in mind that, well, actually, it would be the equal highest, bearing in mind that other groups, because of, the amount of teams that are actually in Europe, other teams only have 5. But we wouldn't finish bottom, which would technically be the highest ever finish we'd got in a group, even though, like I say, it's probably equal highest based on stats and other things and, you know, technicalities. But yeah, we were dominated throughout the group. Portugal ended up going through in a very tightly contested group. I predicted pretty much correctly that it would be in the order of Portugal and Ukraine. Georgia and Cyprus, I didn't really know, couldn't really compare the two. Cyprus were very highly ranked in the world rankings, but by the looks of it, it's going to be a tight finish between the two, who I think might be playing each other today. No, they're playing Ukraine and Portugal, so you could end up having the same position, ending position as starting positions here today for the whole entire group. So, yeah, let's get into today's game against Azerbaijan and see what we can actually do. So, damn it, Amari suspended. I didn't know that. That is a massive blow for the team, one of the best players in the squad. But we have got a guy ready and waiting, Stefan Alvan Arrow, whatever his name is. Avalalu, whatever. I'm saying it wrong. I'm butchering it because I just want to get into the game. I don't really want to sit here and read a name and figure out who I've got in the squad and stuff. So let's run through the starting lineup. So Billy Jones is in goal, who is our goalkeeper, currently out on loan at currently on loan to, I should say, Lincoln. The right back is actually a left back who plays for our team. I don't think I've started him at all this season. No, he played 2 times last season, but he's yet to appear this season because last year Musta picked up an injury for a little bit, which allowed him to play in certain games. But Dean Howard, one of the best fullbacks actually this country currently has, which again is pretty tragic. But yeah, he's going to be playing left back for us today. The guy I've just put in, he's only got a condition of 77. Probably not going to start with him then. You know what, we're going to go with Dave Quinn, who is a Lincoln youth player coming through their youth system. Next guy is Daniel Stubbs. I'll just go through it here. Gibraltar United player like us, from us. He's currently on loan to Lincoln, isn't he? No, he's not, sorry. He currently, at our squad, he's actually played 3 times so far this season in them games before the Champions League matches where I play a second team. Lugaro is one of the best players in this national team as well. He is currently from Lincoln. Christopher Middleton is the defence midfielder, although he's looking pretty tired today, so I think I'm going to go with Danny Wilkinson. Both of these defence midfielders currently play for my team. Kieran Andrews is the centre midfielder. Not the best centre midfield in this club. In fact, again, he's looking pretty tired. So I think I'm going to go with Michael Davidson in the centre midfield role. But he plays for Lincoln, I believe. Yes, he does. Michael Davidson, who I've replaced him with, also plays for Lincoln. But they are not the best centre mid. There is currently a better defensive mid and centre mid who are currently missing from this team due to injuries. Which is a massive shame, of course, because the Azerbaijan game, to me, is a massive one because we're going to actually win it. Michael Robinson is the next guy. He is a Lincoln player as well. Again, one of probably the best attacking players this team has produced, because we seem to produce some half-decent defenders for our own standard in comparison to our other players. But attacking players we lack any real quality on, which is obviously not great. It means we struggle to find the goal. But Michael Robinson, who is actually a striker, playing out in the right attacking mid today. Simon Hope is a player out on loan to Lincoln from our team. He is actually a striker, but I have played him centre attacking mid for my Gibraltar team, Gibraltar United team a few times. He's going to be playing centre attacking mid today. Alex Yexley is also a player from our team, left attacking midfielder. Has played 3 times, sorry, I should say, so far this season. Actually had a really good debut where I believe he got an assist in it and played really well. But yeah, he's played really well so far for me in the league, and he's actually one of the best left attacking mids this country produces. So he's getting his start today. Again, it wasn't originally planned that he would start, but a guy picked up an injury after I selected the squad, which meant I had a space for a left attacking mid. I put Alex Yexley in, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll start him for the game. So he played against Portugal, making his first ever cap for the nation in doing so, and he'll make his second one today. And the last guy up front is Joe Rowley, who I believe actually is one of the rare players in this team today. He plays for Europa Point. which means he doesn't actually play for a full-time team, which is a little strange, obviously. He actually plays for a second division team, which obviously is a little strange considering, he's one of the best strikers or young strikers this country produces. But you know, I pick players not really based on form or anything. I just pick the best players possible because I know you shouldn't really do that. And when I'm playing, for example, my Rise to Fame, when I'm in charge of Brazil, I try to pick the best players, but then I take form into consideration. So even if you're the best centre-back, if you're having a bad season for your club, I'm not going to play you. But when you're playing in a league at our level, you can't really be like, oh, your form's not good enough, because most of them are semi-pro anyway. Normally, I come in and cause a big old error in their average ratings, because if you take our game out, their average rating's probably half decent, but once they play my team, for example, and a team in the Premier League, it really heavily affects it. And plus, a lot of my youth players just don't get games, and they're actually better than some of the players, or most of the players in the league, but they just don't get games for me. So I don't really pick it off form and stuff, or how many times they played for their first team. I just purely pick it on quality alone, and that's something I haven't really mentioned with this squad. It's just based on quality. And the bench, I'm not going to really run through the bench, but you know, whatever, they're just bench players. They're not, many of them are not going to feature in this team heavily. Shaquille Holmes, actually the goalkeeper, is our third choice goalkeeper. He's been on the bench a few times for us during the league games. But yeah, let's get into this Azerbaijan game at home, looking for our first ever win in this competition, and to end a 40-something game streak without a win, which is a record that popped up a few games ago. I think it was like 45. We reached 45 games without a win, so it popped up on my inbox. So it must be around like 47 or 8 now, I'm guessing. So let's see if we can end it here today. So Gibraltar United, Azerbaijan. It was a very close encounter last time, ending in a 1-1 draw. We were close to getting a 1-0 victory. Some great heroics from Billy Jones. Hopefully he'll get he'll help us again today, because there's no doubt Azerbaijan will get some chances, and it'll be about how well we can stop them, obviously. Here's Robinson, actually maybe with an early chance, and need a lot of time and space. If he'd have flicked that onto his right foot and had a dig, you know, he probably would have found a bit more space, just moving it further out to the right, away from the closest defender to him. But encouraging start from us so far. Looking to definitely push on and attack Azerbaijan. With this tactic, obviously, it's the same as the one I play for Gibraltar United, so it's control mentality. The instructions of this, it's exactly the same. And so I'm looking to control the game, and in more times than not, it doesn't happen. But I don't see. I could go 5 across the midfield, 5 across the defence, but either way, even then, I'll still probably get dominated. So I'd rather get dominated and try and play some nice football. As Azerbaijan on the attack, and Azerbaijan get themselves the lead. It's taken to the 28th minute for it to happen, and the 28th minute for the first real highlight of the game, and it's fallen to Azerbaijan, and they've scored. It was a half chance as well. A little disappointed to see that one trickle in, really, especially with a half chance. It's not. I never like seeing half chances go in, because I know that really we could have saved them. And really, a bit just poor defending. You know, Quinn's dragged out of position. 3 guys in the line here. I don't even know what they're doing. Just a man unmarked in the box, and it's not really acceptable, is it? So 1-0 down we go. Not all doom and gloom, though. Still plenty of time left in the game if we want to try and create an attack. Here's Azerbaijan on the attack yet again, and they've rattled the crossbar. Very, very unlucky for them not to take a 2-goal lead into the half-time break. But it is half-time, and we're just going to assertively tell people that to show me something else in the second half. Not really a good enough performance so far. I'm trying to get something out of this team. Going to go into the overview as well. We're going to put Aaron Smith on for Alex Yeeksley. Just see if a more attacking-minded player on that left-hand side of the pitch can offer something more to the attack. And hopefully we'll get an attack here at the start of the second half. And it's Rowley! Rowley with a goal! That's got us back in the game. I don't think it's offside. So Joe Rowley's first ever goal for Gibraltar as well. The young striker from Europa Point in the second division. Hopefully that'll get him into the top division by one of the other teams in this division. But Rowley, what a header. What a cross from the right back as well, who is Dean Howard, who's actually a left back. So I don't even think he's right-footed. So what a ball from him. And we're back in the game. Back in now with a shot of maybe trying to get a win. Let's continue to make some changes, because Simon Hope is not playing very well. What we're actually going to do is going to put Michael Davidson a little further forward, and we're going to bring on Kieran Andrews and see what he can do in the centre of the park. Malcolm Robinson is not playing particularly well either on that right-hand side, but I don't think I have a sub maybe for him. Who do I have on the bench? Oh no, I can bring Bob Cook on, which I'm actually going to do right now. So Bob Cook is going to come on, and we're making all 3 of our subs. Now it's about rolling the dice. I'm just going to do a little team talk as well and encourage the lads calmly, though. Not going to ask for too much. You know, a 1-1 draw still would be pretty decent. It'll be the highest ever points tally we finished on. So still made some big strides forward in my first ever competition with the national team. Okay, so 15 minutes remaining. It's another highlight. Oh, about 13 minutes left, 14 minutes left. And it's Azerbaijan with the ball at their feet. And I don't know what my right back's doing, but he's not closing down the player. And Billy Jones picks up what was probably a cross, or could have been a shot. Either way, it was poor no matter what it was, really. And Nagaro is picking up the ball, trying to find Smith forward. Smith changing down the keeper. Keeper makes a mistake. Oh, Smith's hit the post. Got another chance. He's hit the fucking same post. Ah, Smith, that was your chance. Hey, Aaron, what was wrong with you? Oh, my God. Oh, that was the chance, Smith. Twice you had the chance. I don't think we're going to get no, we're not going to get a last second time. So we end the game in a draw, in a game yet again we could have won against Azerbaijan. 1-1, going to end the group with 2 points, end it 2 points adrift of the closest team above us, which was Azerbaijan in the end. But wow, what a game. Ah, if Smith had scored that, the emotions would have been unreal. Ah, the game, the losing, or the games without a win continues. And so unlucky not to get a result against Azerbaijan. Now, when will I meet you back next? Will it be March or will it be another time? Now, of course, there's going to be a draw for the Nations League, I believe, right? Yes, so typically after the Euro qualifiers comes the Nations League. Now, we've been in Nations Group D, and typically Group D looks to consist, Division D consists with some pretty poor teams, some decent teams. So if, I don't know how this is drawn exactly, it seems like there are a few decent teams and a few not so good teams. But if we're lucky, maybe we can get a team, getting a group where we can do something. Now, if we were to get a group like this, Lithuania, Azerbaijan and Malta, bear in mind that we've very nearly beaten Azerbaijan twice now. Ranked 125th in the world. Moldova ranked even worse than that. And Lithuania probably ranks pretty highly. Actually, no, sorry. Lithuania wouldn't be in this anymore. Because the way this works is they would now get promoted into Division C. And the teams who finished bottom in Division C would now move down into Division D. So we could get drawn with Estonia, Bulgaria, Latvia and Hungary. So if we are lucky, we could be looking at a half-decent group. I might meet you back for the draw. Let's have a little look at the calendar or the schedule. And have a little look of when this is actually drawn out. This is probably, well, it's played in August, but when's the draw? No? Mate, I don't actually know. I'm not too sure about this competition. I'm not very clear. I've never played in this before. I've never managed in this before. Obviously, it's new for this game. So, I don't know when I'll meet you back next. It might be the San Marino game. It might not. I'll obviously have to feed it up. But anyway, I'll meet you guys back in the next video, which will be, of course, the final two group games against Juventus and, in fact, what was the other team's name? Levante. So, until then, guys, peace out.